In this video, I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing this 28 megapixel trail cam by You Can Fix. Now, this camera comes with a variety of options with regards to the resolution, from 5 megapixels all the way up to 28. The video resolution is 1080p or 2.7K, which is also really good. It comes with a 2-inch LCD color monitor, so when you open it up where the battery compartments fit, you can see what's going on, and there's a menu there and everything. It's got infrared detection of up to 90 degrees. It also comes with a 32 gigabyte memory card. Now, this can also take up to 512 gigabytes, so if you want to ever change that, that's also available, and the camera will work with that just fine. It's also IP66 waterproof, so that's good. It comes with a USB-C charger, as you see now in the video, as well as a mounting tripod arm, so that you can fit to a wall or a tree stump if you're out in the wild or anything like that, so you can get more of a stable shot. And you can also mount it up high or low depending on what you want to film. Now, the trigger time on this camera is 0.2 to 0.6 seconds, and it also has about a 20-meter range for night vision. So it does night vision as well, so you can see things in the dark as well as in the day, and the quality is actually quite good. So I have some footage later on in the video which shows you photo quality as well as video quality, so be sure to carry on watching so you can see that. Now, looking at the camera, you can see it's actually quite a nice size. It's well built, it's made with strong plastic, and it's pretty sturdy. It comes with a strap which is made of like a seat belt material, so that's quite strong as well, so it's weatherproof, and you can wrap that around a tree. It's quite long and it works really well, so I've used it outside a few times and attached it to trees or bricks or stumps and things like that, and it works just fine. You can also connect an external power source, as you can see here, or you can use the battery compartments. Now, the battery compartments inside, when you see when I open this, there's 2 lots of 4 AA battery slots. So you can have 8 batteries, which obviously last longer, or you can have 4 batteries running. Obviously it won't last as long, but when you use the 4 batteries, and it must be in one compartment right at the top or in the bottom compartment, so they have to be together, you can't split them up. So there's the memory card, as you can see, 32 gigs, so that can go to 512 gigs, and it's also got the USB cable charging there, so you can have this connect to your PC. It's not a Wi-Fi camera, you have to connect this to a laptop or a PC, and then you can download the images. And then you've got 3 settings, so you've got off, test, where you can do all your settings and everything, take photos and test and see if all your settings are correct, and then on, so it gives you a 15-second countdown to close the camera up and make sure it's all set up correctly for your filming. I will now put 8 batteries in here nice and quickly for you guys so you can see what it looks like, and we put the cover back on, and then we can turn on the camera onto test. So this will then activate the camera and we can see the menu options. Now, this comes with a lot of menu options. So you've got photo settings, video settings, timestamps, you've got time lapse as well, you've got audio recording settings, video length, sensitivity for motion sensors, the language. There's a lot in this camera. It's got a lot of settings, so you can really customize it to what you want and how you want it to work for your photos or videos. I will just speed up the video here and let it scroll through all the different options that I've been using on the camera, all the languages and that, so I don't want to bore you with a long video on how to set everything, but I set my video to 30 seconds with a time lapse as well on 8 megapixels. I also put the camera settings on 1 photo shot, so it only takes 1 photo. You can take up to 3 in a series as well as video, and you can take either photo or video. Now, what I've done here is you can see the countdown, so the camera's got a 15-second countdown to get ready, and then it will film me. So what I did was I waved my hands around and you can now see me on the camera. So that's the little video it took, which is 30 seconds long. You can preview the video on the screen, as you can see here. You can stop it, you can start it, you can also delete it if you don't want that, so you can free up some space. And that's fairly easy, so everything works well. And what I'm doing here is taking a photo of something on the desk. You can see that was the photo I took, and then what I did was I reduced the quality of the image to the lowest setting, and then I compared the 2 files next to each other as well as the settings in Windows to see how big those files are and the quality of them. So you can see the photos, from what I noticed, weren't that different. But there is slight quality difference in there, but it's not that much compared to what you can see with obviously better cameras that take proper photos. But this is obviously more for night capturing of animals and things like that, and for that usage it's absolutely perfect. So as you can see here, I've connected the cable, it picks it up as a USB drive. You go to the camera folder and you will see the camera, the picture that I took, and we'll open that up and I'll show you the properties of that. So you can see the quality is actually quite good. This was on the highest setting, and that was the time I took it and the temperature. So that's the timestamp settings that you can put on the camera. And then what I did was I took the other photo of the same object, but I just did it with a lower setting, and you'll see here the size is much smaller. It's 4 times smaller, from 4 megabytes to 1 megabyte. And there's a video that I took which was 128 megabytes in size. So looking at the two, you can see the difference in pixels, the dimensions, and you can also see the size difference, but the DPIs are the same. It's 180 DPI for the picture. So the quality is still good. From what I can see, it looks pretty much the same. These are them side to side. There is a few jagged edges on the handle, on the blue, as you can see, but other than that, if it's just to, you know, look at videos and photos of the wildlife in your garden or out in the wild, then it's great. If you're not printing them for posters or great things, then this isn't a camera for that. This is more for capturing wildlife, and it works really well. I'm quite chuffed with it. I've left it outside for quite a while now, so I've got 2 in the garden. We've picked up hedgehogs, lots of bird life. The sound records really well, and as you can see here, I took some video of myself in the room. And just remember, when you are setting it up, if the light source is behind the object like that, you will not see any detail. So it's very dark, like a silhouette. So make sure the light is behind it. And then at night, obviously, it will use the night vision, which will work perfectly well. And that's me zooming in and out with an object. So it does capture objects quite close. But if the object is really close, it's walking past, or anything that's quite close, it will be blurry. But other than that, it works quite well. It senses things, it records well. I haven't had any issues. It copies over, it picks up the camera correctly. There's it formats, so everything's great. I'm really enjoying the camera, and I'm interested to see what other things I will capture. So I'll leave you with this, with my little dog outside sniffing around after the hedgehogs have been. And yeah, thanks for watching another unboxing and review.